So, hi guys, welcome back to the Super Smash T20 tournament. It's match number 21 of this Super Smash T20 tournament, and today's match is between the Auckland Aces and the Central Stags. Auckland Aces have won the toss and elected to bowl first. A few changes made for Auckland Aces. Adam Jones, Lachlan Stackpole and Ben Lister are playing today. Sean Solia, Mark Chapman and Cam Fletcher are all out of the team. They're all out of the 11 today. And Central Stags have made one big change. Blair Tickner, an international quality T20 fast bowler, is coming into the playing 11 in place of Angus Shaw. So that is the only change for Central Stags. Obviously, Auckland Aces in a much better position. We'll look at the points table. Yeah, so if you look at the points table, Auckland Aces are at the top of the table with 4 wins from 7 matches, 2 no results and 1 loss. They are having 20 points already, and I think they are 1 win away from sealing their qualification spot into the playoffs. Central Stags, though, they are in 5th position, not in a great position as to be said. They are having only 2 wins from 6 matches so far, so it's a very important game this for Central Stags. They need to, and more important game for Central Stags than Auckland Aces is what I would say. Central Stags must win this if they want to progress through to the next stage. I mean, at least keep their hopes alive, because you don't want to be in that position along with the Wellington Firebirds there, who are also another team who is struggling in this tournament. And I think Blair Tickner's, Blair Tickner coming into the team will improve the Central Stags team today, I guess. Always good to have international quality players in the team. So Auckland Aces won the toss, elected to bowl first. Both the openers of Central Stags are out in the middle. Dean Foxcroft and Mason Hughes are opening the batting for the Central Stags. And Ben Lister has the new ball in his hand. He will be bowling the first ball. He'll be bowling the first over for the Auckland Aces. Ben Lister coming into the 11 today. So we are all in readiness here. Here's Ben Lister, first ball of the match. Foxcroft on strike. That's a full delivery, and Dean Foxcroft tries it straight to covers. Dot ball to start. Second ball of the innings. That's driven again by Foxcroft, straight to covers though. And another dot ball. Always good that left armer's angle from over the wicket to the right hander. And this time it's on the pads, flicked away past fine leg. And will that go away for 4? Yes, it does. Beautiful timing there. Straying onto the pads there, Ben Lister. Foxcroft just got bat on it, raced away for 4. Central Stags on the board. And Dean Foxcroft off the mark with a boundary. First boundary of the innings. And this time Foxcroft drives it towards point and picks up another single. So Mason Hughes is back on strike. 2 more deliveries left in this over. That's again on the pads. Flicked away again by Mason Hughes towards square leg and picks up another single. Mason Hughes gets off the mark with a single. Last ball of the over coming up. That's another full delivery and Foxcroft drives it towards mid-on. Chance of run out was there. Good running between the wickets. Another single to finish the over. 7 runs came from that over and Central Stags are now 7 without loss after 1 over. A direct hit at the striker's end would have had Dean Foxcroft back to the pavilion, but not to be. Any day it's very tough to get direct hits from so long, so far. That is why they say direct hits are always closer than you think. That's why they say that. So Angus Olivier is the new bowler into the attack and straight away Foxcroft picks up a single to start the over. Mason Hughes is back on strike. Angus Olivier has picked up 8 wickets so far in this season. Best figures of 2 for 27. Mason Hughes is back on strike. Oh, looking to flick it away. Uphill fell with W. May sliding down the leg side big time. So not out is the decision. So 4 more deliveries left in this over. Looking to heave it away leg side, gets an inside edge towards short fine leg. and Mason Hughes picks up another single. And this time Foxcroft gives himself room, drives it down the ground to mid-off. And another dot ball from Angus Olivier. The 2 more deliveries left in this over. Dean Foxcroft on strike. A shot this time pulled away by Foxcroft, and that'll race away for 4. So powerful there. 2 shot from Angus Olivier and dealt with by Dean Foxcroft. Picks up his second boundary in this innings. So last ball of the over, gives himself room, and Foxcroft cuts it straight to point. And another dot ball to finish the over. 6 runs came from that over, and the Central Stags are now 13 without loss after 2 overs. So Ben Lister is continuing into his second over, and Mason Hughes straight away picks up another single to start the over. Is a really good batter as Mason Hughes has started a little slowly here, faced 4 balls and scored only 3 runs. So Dean Foxcroft is back on strike, and now comes down the wicket, flicks it away towards mid-wicket, and another dot ball from Ben Lister. This time it's full again, and Dean Foxcroft slices it away towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. There they are showing Blair Tickner as well. He'll be bowling after this. He's a bowler. This time it's full again, and Mason Hughes drives it down the ground to mid-off, straight to the fielder. Another dot ball. Just 2 runs have come from this over, still 2 balls left. This time it's short and wide, and Mason Hughes cuts it away towards deep point and picks up another single. Three runs have come from this over, still one ball left. So last ball of the over coming up. Comes down the wicket this time and Foxcroft drives it down the ground to mid-off. There was a chance for an out. The fielder at mid-off missed the stumps. So another single to finish the over. 4 runs came from that over. And Central Stags are now 17 without loss after 3 overs. So Angus Olivier now continuing into his second over. Dean Foxcroft is on strike. So here's Angus Olivier, the 4th over. And Foxcroft defends it towards covers and picks up another quick single. The fielder had a shot at the stumps, but Foxcroft completes the single. So Mason Hughes is back on strike. Current run rate only 5.68. And a slow start from Central Stags. Well, they've gone upstairs to the third umpire there. Maybe there was a little bit of a direct hit. That's what they were checking. Second ball of the over coming up. Mason Hughes on strike. Oh, swings and misses. Mason Hughes looking to swing it leg side. He's been struggling so far. Hasn't scored a boundary till now. Looking for the big hit there. Looking to break the shackles. This is another good start here from the Aucklandaces bowlers. And they'll be going into the playoffs today. And swung away leg side by Hughes. Down to deep mid-wicket. And can only pick up a couple of runs. Still can't find the boundaries here, Mason Hughes. Only able to find the fielders. Ryan Harrison in the deep doing really well. Three more deliveries left in this over. Goes again, but this time it's high in the air. Now this should be out, I think. Fielder coming underneath it, takes the catch. And there's the first wicket. Oh, in fact, has he taken the catch? What happened there? I think he himself is not sure whether he's taken the catch or not. He took the catch. Yes, he has taken it. I don't know what he was trying to react after that. He took the catch cleanly. Auckland Stagpole, the fielder, taking the catch. So the first wicket goes down for Central Stags. Mason Hughes is out after scoring 6 runs from 9 balls. And Central Stags are now 20 for 1 after 3.4 overs. So Dane Cleaver is the new batter to the crease for the Central Stags. The way that fielder was reacting after taking the catch, I thought he had dropped it. I don't know what kind of a reaction that was. He's just keeping his... like that he's sitting. I don't know what that means. Anyways, Dane Cleaver on strike. Third ball of the over. And has driven down the ground to mid-off. They're going to take the quick single. Yes, Dane Cleaver gets off the mark with a single. But what a start this is from the Aucklandaces bowlers. Bowling it so tight at the moment. So last ball of the over coming up. Oh, that beats the outside edge. Another absolute beauty from Angus Olivier. Another dot ball to finish the over. 4 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Mason Hughes. And Central Stags are now 21 for 1 after 4 overs. So Ryan Harrison is the new bowler into the attack, and straight away not a good start from him. He's bowled a no ball here, no ball and a free hit delivery coming up. They've also picked up the single, so Dean Foxcroft will be on strike for the free hit, and maybe this is the ball from which he can start to get going. So free hit delivery coming up. Gives himself room. It's down the leg side. It's a wide. It's a wide here. So the free hit will continue. And they've also taken the single. So wide plus the single. So another 2 extra runs to the total. So 2 extra runs, which makes it 4 runs from 0 balls already for the Central Stags. So free hit delivery, Dane Cleaver on strike. That's flicked away. Did he even realize that it's a free hit delivery? Did he even realize that he didn't even go for the big shot? He was just gently flicking it away towards deep mid wicket for a single. You would want to maximize on a free hit, look for the big shot, look for a 6, isn't it? I don't know what Dane Cleaver was doing there. Picks up another single though, but normally free hit delivery you should swing for the bleachers, try and get the maximum out of it. But they haven't done that, Central Stags. 4th ball of the over coming up. The 2nd ball of the over coming up. And Foxcroft now comes down the wicket, hits it leg side again. And it's gone for 4 this time. It's gone for 4, so finally a boundary here. We have wonderful use of the feet from Dean Foxcroft. Picks up his 3rd boundary in this innings. Shot this time, pulled away again. Will that run away for 4? No, deep mid wicket comes around. Deep mid wicket comes around as well. And Dean Foxcroft picks up another couple of runs. The 3 more deliveries left in this over. Gives himself room there. Foxcroft flicks it away towards square leg and picks up another single. So 13 runs have come from this over, still 2 balls left. It's on the pads again, flicked away again by Foxcroft towards short fine leg and picks up another single. So 14 runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left. The last ball of the over comes down the wicket and then Cleaver drives it straight to point and picks up another quick single to finish the over. Expensive over from Ryan Harrison. 15 runs came from that over and the Central Stags are now 36 for 1 after 5 overs. So Harjat Johal is the new bowler into the attack and he comes down the wicket. Dane Cleaver gets it past mid-off, past covers. It won't quite reach the boundary. But Dane Cleaver will pick up another couple of runs to start the over. Second ball of the over, that's on the stumps again, and Dane Cleaver defends it towards mid-wicket and picks up another single. Harjit Johal is the leading wicket taker in the Super Smash T20 tournament so far this year. 12 wickets in this tournament so far. Best figures of 4 for 21. It's bowled really well, Harjit Johal. Comes down the wicket again, cuts it away towards deep extra covers, and Dean Foxcroft picks up another single. Comes down the wicket again, Cleaver pulls it away, it's in the gap. It might reach the boundary, no? Racing across, so the fielder does well again. And they have completed 3 runs, I guess. Yeah, 3 runs completed. Good running between the wickets. Now 2 more deliveries left in this over. Foxcroft back on strike. The shot again, pulled away again down the ground to mid-on, and Dean Foxcroft picks up another single. So last ball of the over, Dane Cleaver on strike. Down the wicket. Was looking to pull it away there. They are appealing. Umpire says not out. It's another dot ball to finish the over. So 8 runs came from that over. And a power play has been completed. Central Stags are now 44 for 1 after 6 overs after the power play. So Rohit Gulati is the new bowler into the attack now for the Auckland Aces. Coming around the wicket to Foxcroft, and Foxcroft flicks it away towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single to start the over. This time Dane Cleaver drives it down the ground to long off and picks up another single as well. And this time Foxcroft goes for the sweep straight to square leg. Still taken the single, actually, a little bit of a fumble at square leg. Oh, shot this time. It's hit back to the bowler, and what happened there? Stumps have been dislodged. I think it's gone back onto the stumps is what I'm thinking. Yeah, the batter has hit it onto the bowler's stumps. And then taken a single as well. So 4 singles in this over, still 2 balls left. Foxcroft on strike. Another quicker ball, and Foxcroft punches it, flicked away towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. No sixes in this innings so far, and Dean Foxcroft has faced 23 balls and scored only 27 runs so far. Last ball of the over coming up, and it's punched down the ground by Dane Cleaver towards long off and picks up another single to finish the over. 6 runs came from that over, and the 50 comes up for the Central Stags. They are now 50 for 1 after 7 overs. So Harjot Johal now continuing into his second over, and that's back of the length. And Dane Cleaver defends it towards covers and picks up another single to start the over. So the 50 coming up in 7 overs for Central Stags. The second ball of the over coming up. Oh, goes for the scoop shot, misses it completely. Premeditated there, Dean Foxcroft, but not able to make connection. So still both these batters struggling here for the Central Stags, not able to find the boundaries when it's needed. Oh, that shot again too high, I think. Yes, given us a wide by the umpire. So Harjot Johal has to reload that one again. That's a full delivery, and Dean Foxcroft flicks it away towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. 3 runs have come from this over, still 3 balls left. That's short again. And Cleaver pulls it away again towards deep mid wicket for another single. The singles are not helping. They need boundaries. No sixes in this inning so far. Very surprising to see no sixes in the power play for the Central Stags. Oh, that's full again. Foxcroft goes for the drive and misses it. Another dot ball here. And the batters can't believe what is happening here. Very slow start from the Central Stags. The last ball of the over. That's on the pads again, and Foxcroft flicks it away towards short fine leg. And there was a shy at the stumps. The short fine leg fielder but missed it. Another single to finish the over. 5 runs came from that over, and Central Stags are now 55 for 1 after 8 overs. So Rohit Gulati now into his second over. Comes down the wicket. Foxcroft hits it down the ground and beats long on. That's 4. So finally a boundary here for the Central Stags and Dean Foxcroft. Wonderful use of the feet, and picks up another boundary to start the over. And this time Foxcroft gives himself room. Slug sweeps it leg side towards deep square leg and picks up another single. Dane Cleaver is back on strike. Third ball of the over coming up, and Cleaver again comes down the wicket, flicks it away towards deep mid wicket for another single. Quicker delivery on that occasion from Rohit Gulati. 3 more deliveries left in this over. Goes for a slog sweep again. Foxcroft, it's in the gap, and that's 4 more. Beautiful placement from Foxcroft, and this is exactly what Central Stags want. They need to keep finding the boundaries. Second boundary in this over for Foxcroft and Central Stags. This time at the top edge, lands safely. Short fine leg was running around, and Foxcroft picks up another single. Back to Dane Cleaver. 11 runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left. Thankfully that landed safely. It was a top edge. Last ball of the over. That's short this time, pulled away by Cleaver. Down the ground to long on, and picks up another single to finish the over. 12 runs came from that over, and Central Stags are now 67 for 1 after 9 overs. Yep, 67 for 1 after 9 overs. Please keep following the scores. I'll be back again soon. So yeah, hi guys. Central Stags are now 81 for 2 after 11.5 overs. Last ball of the over is pulled away by Tom Bruce towards deep square leg. And oh, they're going to check the boundary there for sure. They'll come back for the second. Couple of runs to finish the over. The umpires will surely check it, whether the fielder stopped the boundary cleanly, and I think he has stopped the boundary cleanly. So 8 runs came from that over, and Central Stags are now 83 for 2 after 12 overs. So Dane Cleaver got dismissed a couple of overs earlier. Dixit getting the wicket of Dane Cleaver. Siddesh Dixit, a really good bowler actually for the Auckland Aces. A really good addition to the team. They're still checking the boundary. Still checking whether the fielder stopped it cleanly there at deep mid wicket. Yep, and the umpire finally confirms that it is a couple of runs, and now Ben Lister. Ben Lister is back into the attack, still 8 overs left in this innings. Coming over the wicket to Foxcroft, and Foxcroft flicks it in the air. Is there a fielder there? It's gone all the way though. All the way for 6. Beautifully picked up by Dean Foxcroft. Has deposited it over deep square leg for 6. And he brings up his half century, 50 from 37 balls with 5 boundaries and 1 6 at a strike rate of 135.14. Outstanding knock. It is also the first 6 of this innings, if you don't mind. That's Sulfulan on the pads, flicked away again, past fine leg, and that'll be 4. The 6 and a 4 from Foxcroft. Wrong line, wrong length from Ben Lister. Getting punished. The first 6 of the innings coming in the 13th over for the Central Stags. That itself shows how much they struggle. It's on the pads again. The wide down the leg side from Ben Lister. Has to reload that one again. In fact, there have been 7 boundaries in this innings so far, out of which 6 of them have been scored by Foxcroft. That's a full delivery. He hits it down the ground, Foxcroft, towards long on, and picks up another single. Tom Bruce is back on strike. 3 more deliveries left in this over. That's short and wide. It's punched away towards point, and Tom Bruce picks up another single. "13 runs have come from this over. Still 2 balls left." That's full and down the leg side, given as a wide again by the umpire. So Ben Lister has to reload that one again. So it's looking much better now for the Central Stags. Current run rate 7.66. Can they get towards 160, 170 from here? Full and on the pads. Foxcroft flicks it away towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. 15 runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left. So last ball of the over coming up. Full toss, and Bruce flicks it away leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single to finish the over. 16 runs came from that over from Ben Lister, and Central Stags are now 99 for 2 after 13 overs. Sidesh Dixit continuing into his third over. That's another quicker ball, and Tom Bruce picks up another single to start the over. Goes for a slog sweep here. Foxcroft, it's a top edge, and the fielder will take the catch at long on. A top edge there from Dean Foxcroft. Didn't get the elevation, didn't get the timing, and a simple catch for the fielder down there at long on. So Aucklandaces get another one, and it's a set batter. Dean Foxcroft, who has to go, scored a half century, but unfortunately has thrown it away here. Sidesh Dixit gets another wicket. He's got the wicket of the 2 set batters. First Dane Cleaver, now Dean Foxcroft. Both of them holding out in the deep. A third wicket goes down for Central Stags. Dean Foxcroft is gone after scoring 56 runs from 41 balls. And Central Stags are now 100 for 3 after 13.2 overs. So Curtis Heafy is the new batter to the crease for the Central Stags. The third ball of the over coming up, and Heafy hits it down the ground to long on and gets off the mark with a single. Tom Bruce is back on strike. As tossed up, Bruce hits it down the ground again towards long on and picks up another single. Ooh, Sidesh Dixit stops in his follow through. Almost looks like he wanted to man-kid the batter there. Become a popularity these days. That's flicked away this time by Heafy, down the ground to long on and picks up another single. The last ball of the over. What happened there? Sidesh Dixit stopping in his follow through. So last ball of the over coming up. Moves across the stumps, looks for the sweep. It's given as a wide by the umpire. So Sidesh Dixit has to reload that one again. The last ball of the over again. Driven down the ground to long on and another single to finish the over. The 6 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Dean Foxcroft, and Central Stags are now 105 for 3 after 14 overs. So Tom Bruce hitting a 6 of the first ball of the over. We don't know the new bowler. Rohit Gulati, the bowler, has conceded a 6 of the first ball. Second ball of the over coming up. Comes down the wicket again. Tom Bruce hits it down the ground long on. Gonna push for 2 here. And that's good running between the wickets. Another couple of runs for Tom Bruce. Third ball of the over. That's a full delivery again. Tom Bruce looking to drive it, unable to make connection. Another dot ball from Rohit Gulati. Comes down the wicket again and hits it down the ground to long on. And Tom Bruce picks up another single. Curtis Heafy is back on strike. 2 more deliveries left in this over. This time again, slower delivery through the air. Curtis Heafy flicks it away towards mid-wicket and picks up another single. 10 runs have come from this over, still one ball left. Ooh, and the fielder is hopping there. Fielder at long on. Hopefully it's alright. Last ball of the over coming up. Oh, Bruce swings and misses. Another dot ball to finish the over. 10 runs came from that over. And Central Stags are now 115 for 3 after 15 overs. Sidesh Dixit now continuing into his last over. And Tom Bruce cuts it away towards covers and picks up another single. 2 singles to start this over. This time comes down the wicket again and Curtis Heafy hits it back to the bowler. Just 2 runs have come from this over, still 3 balls left. Oh, goes for the sweep shot, appeal for LBW, finger goes up from Billy Bowden. Another wicket goes down here. Sidesh Dixit gets 3. What a dream spell this is from this left arm off spinner. Curtis Heafy looking to play across the line and gets trapped in front of the stumps. 4th wicket goes down here for the Central Stags, and that looked stone dead, I think, in front of the stumps. Nothing much you can do about that. And the Central Stags are just slightly struggling here, losing their way. Curtis Heafy is out after scoring 4 runs from 6 balls. And Central Stags are now 117 for 4 after 15.4 overs. Sam Cassidy is the new batter to the crease. Last ball of the overs, punched it towards, in fact, still one more delivery left. Another dot ball from Sidesh Dixit. So he has one more delivery left in his spell, and this has been a fantastic spell so far. Last ball of the over coming up. And Sidesh Dixit hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single to finish the over. What an over, what a spell. Just 3 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Curtis Heafy. And Sidesh Dixit finishes his spell 3 for 20 in his 4 overs. And Central Stags are now 118 for 4 after 16 overs. So 4 more overs left in this innings. The Central Stags, can they push towards 150, 160 from here? So Harjot Johal is back into the attack. He still has 2 overs left. I think he'll bowl the 17th over and the 19th over in this innings. And straight away, Sam Cassidy picks up a single to start the over. So gives a strike back to Tom Bruce. This time cuts it away. Tom Bruce with straight. Oh, it's gone through. Is it? It's gone towards deep extra covers. And Tom Bruce picks up another single. Just 2 singles to start this over. That's shot this time, pulled away by Cassidy, finds the gap, and that's all the way, as it. Is it all the way for 6? No, it's not. It's bounced inside. 1 bounce and into the boundary for 4. So finally a boundary here for the Central Stags. Sam Cassidy gets the boundary that they needed. Comes down the wicket this time, and Sam Cassidy drives it straight to covers. Another dot ball from Harjot Johal. It's a full toss, and Cassidy hits it down the ground to mid-off and picks up another single. 7 runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left. Last ball of the over. Goes in the air, high in the air, could be out. Is there any fielder coming underneath it? Yes, taken at mid-off. So another wicket goes down, and once again it's Harjot Johal is the leading wicket taker in this tournament. Gets the breakthrough, cannot keep him away from taking wickets. 5th wicket goes down for Central Stags. And it was just that time of the innings where you need to keep finding the boundaries. The boundaries just dried up. And in the end, have lost their 5th wicket here. Tom Bruce is gone after scoring 27 runs from 24 balls. The skipper is gone, and Central Stags are now 125 for 5 after 17 overs. So 3 more overs left in this innings. Angus Olivier is back into the attack. That's a full delivery, and Cassidy gets an inside edge towards square leg and picks up another single to start the over. Oh, goes for the drive there, Joy Field, the new batter to the crease. Goes for the drive and misses it. Again a dot ball to start the over. This time a full delivery, and Joy Field drives it towards the mid-off and gets off the mark with a single. This time Cassidy, too much movement in the crease actually. First he moved to the offside, then he gave himself room. Then he was looking to pull it leg side and in the end missed it for another dot ball. So just 2 runs have come from this over from Angus Olivier. Still 2 balls left. Goes for the scoop, high in the air. Fine leg running backwards. Oh, good effort. Excellent effort by that fine leg fielder, diving forward, not able to hold on to it. And another couple of runs here for Sam Cassidy. Living a little dangerously here. One more delivery left in this over. Sam Cassidy is back on strike. Last ball of the over. Full toss. Cassidy goes down the ground. Long on. Running in. Can't get there. And another single here to finish the over. In fact, it was Joy Field, isn't it? No, Sam Cassidy picks up another single to finish the over. So 5 runs came from that over, and Central Stags are now 130 for 5 after 18 overs. Harjat Johal is bowling the penultimate over, leg by a single to start. And now Joy Field goes big, offside. Has he found the gap? I think he's cleared that field red covers, and that runs away for 4. Valuable boundary here from Joy Field. Swung his bat at it, and once it beat that field red covers, it was always going to run away for 4. Third ball of the over is flicked away. It's in the air. Fielder there. And it's taken. Another wicket goes down here. Harjit Johal strikes back after conceding the boundary. This is the problem. When you hit it in the air continuously, there is a chance of the fielder coming underneath it. It takes the catch. And the sixth wicket goes down for Central Stags. It's Joy Field who has to go. Joy Field is gone after scoring 5 runs from 4 balls. And Central Stags are now 135 for 6 after 18.3 overs. So Ajaz Patel is the new batter to the crease, and straight away another dot ball from Harjit Johal. Two more deliveries left in this over. Oh, that's a slow ball. And Ajaz Patel went for the pull again. Again, not able to make connection. Beautiful bowling here from Harjit Johal. Another dot ball here. Just 5 runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left. The last ball of the over coming up. Oh, comes down the wicket. Ajaz Patel looks to swing it leg side. He already committed to the run. The non-striker responded so late. And in the end, Ajaz Patel gets off the mark with a single to finish the over. 6 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Joy Field. And Central Stags are now 136 for 6 after 19 overs. So Angus Olivier will be bowling the last over. Has figures of 1 for 15 in his 3 overs so far. And can they get to 150 here, Central Stags? Ajaz Patel will be on strike. First ball of the last over. That's a full delivery. Ajaz Patel tries it back to the bowler. Again a dot ball to start the over. The second ball of the over coming up. It's short and that's pulled away by Ajaz Patel. Down towards deep mid wicket. And will come back for the second. That's good running between the wickets. Another couple of runs for Ajaz Patel. Third ball of the over, gives himself room. Ajaz Patel goes towards deep, extra covers and picks up just a single. 3 more deliveries left in this innings. Sam Cassidy is back on strike. Cassidy goes big, leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single here. 4 runs have come from this over, still 2 balls left. Two more deliveries left in this innings. Ajaz Patel back on strike. Can he find some boundaries? It's a good last over from Angus Olivier so far. 5th ball of the over coming up. Ajaz Patel comes down the wicket, swings it again down the ground. Long on comes round. Just a single for Ajaz Patel. Back to Sam Cassidy for the last ball of the innings. So last ball of the innings coming up. Can he hit a 6 or a 4? Sam Cassidy back on strike. Has only hit 1 boundary so far. Pulls it away. It's high in the air. I don't think he's got enough on it. The fielder's running in. Can't get there. But they're coming back for a second. It will be run out, I think. Yes, it will be. Sam Cassidy is short of his crease. So that will be the end of the innings. It's been such a struggle for the Central Stags batters today. Looking for the second run there, but unable to get the second run, and Cassidy has been run out. So Sam Cassidy is run out after scoring 11 runs from 13 balls. Yes, he's out by a mile there. So the 7th wicket does go down, and the Central Stags finish their 20 overs on 142 for 7 at the end of their 20 overs. Excellent last over from Angus Olivier. Just 6 runs came from the last over, including the run out as well. And I think Aucklandaces will overall feel really good with their bowling performance today. Central Stags never really got going in their innings, and that is why they finished with a below par total of 142. Dean Foxcroft scored a half century, 56 from 41 balls with 6 boundaries and 1 6 at a strike rate of 136.59, but unfortunately he never got support from the other end. Mason Hughes couldn't get going, out for 6, and then Dane Cleaver scored only 17. Tom Bruce scored a quick 27 from 24 balls. He also got dismissed. Sam Cassidy also a huge struggle towards the end, 12 from 13 balls with only 1 boundary. I mean, just imagine, only 2 sixes in the entire innings. Dean Foxcroft hit a 6, Tom Bruce hit a 6. Only 2 sixes in an entire T20 innings. That is completely not acceptable, particularly in a men's T20 match. You need more 6s if you want to get big scores. And as far as the bowling of the Aucklandaces are concerned, Sidesh Dixit was the pick of the bowlers with 3 for 20 in his 4 overs. Outstanding left-arm off-spin bowling. And Harjit Johal, once again the leading wicket taker in this tournament, 2 for 24 in his 4 overs. And Angus Olivier with 1 for 21 in his 4 overs as well. All 3 bowlers bowled extremely well. Ben Lister was a little expensive, none for 27 in his 3 overs. And Ryan Harrison bowled only 1 over, conceded 14 runs. Rohit Gulati also none for 33 in his 4 overs. But overall, an excellent bowling performance from Aucklandaces. And when they come out to bat, will need 143 runs to win this match from their full Aucklandaces when they come out to bat will need 143 runs to win this match from their full quota of 20 overs. We'll be back again shortly to cover the run chase. Until then, please stay tuned. So hi guys, welcome back to the run chase here. So the Auckland Aces need just 143 runs to win this match from their full quota of 20 overs. And I think it should be an easy run chase for Auckland Aces. A very comprehensive, outstanding bowling performance from the Auckland Aces bowlers. The Central Stags need to revisit their approach. Their batting approach in T20 cricket is not looking convincing. They're not able to accelerate when it's needed. Brett Randall is opening the bowling for the Central Stags. Dale Phillips and Martin Guptill are opening the batting for the Auckland Aces. So Dale Phillips is taking strike. First ball of the run chase coming up. Brett Randall to Dale Phillips. That's short and wide. Dale Phillips cuts it away straight to point. A dot ball to start the run chase. The second ball of the over coming up. Short this time, and Dale Phillips goes for the pull shot, not able to make connection. Another dot ball from Brett Randall. Third ball of the run chase coming up. Short again, pulled again, straight to mid wicket. A little bit of a fumble, and Dale Phillips gets off the mark with a single. Auckland Aces are also on the board in the run chase. So Martin Guptill is back on strike. Oh, leading edge in the air, and didn't carry, I think. Didn't carry to the fielder at covers. He's been having a rough time, Martin Guptill, of late in cricket in general. Hasn't been able to get his peak batting performances. Another dot ball from Brett Randall. So two more deliveries left in this over. It's cut away again, straight to the fielder at covers. And another dot ball from Brett Randall. The last ball of the over coming up. Martin Guptill on strike. Oh, swinging back in there. Martin Guptill looking to defend it. A little bit of an inside edge. And another dot ball to finish the over. Excellent start for the Central Stags. Just one run came from that over. And Auckland Aces are one without loss after one over. So Toby Findlay is the new bowler into the attack now for the Central Stags. Dale Phillips is on strike. Starts with a wide down the leg side, so he has to reload that one again. Umpire has given it as a wide. Second ball of the over coming up. On the pads again, flicked away past the keeper. It won't go for 4. Fine leg fielder gets around, and Findlay picks up another leg by single. So Martin Guptill is back on strike. Third ball of the over. Oh, that's a wide down the leg side again. I think he has given us a wide. So second wide in this over from Toby Findlay. Extra bounce, and Guptill gets the edge. It's down to third man. They'll pick up a second. That's good running between the wickets. Martin Guptill gets off the mark with a couple of runs. This time it's pulled away again by Guptill towards deep square leg, and picks up another single. Three more deliveries left in this over. Dale Phillips gives himself room, cuts it away straight to covers, and another dot ball from Toby Findlay. Two more deliveries left in this over. Oh, Guptill lets it go outside the off stump. Another dot ball from Toby Findlay. The last ball of the over. That's defended again towards third man, and Martin Guptill picks up another single to finish the over. So 8 runs came from that over from Toby Findlay, and Auckland Aces are now 9 without loss after 2 overs. Joey Field is the new bowler into the attack. Bowled really well in the previous game, but unfortunately ended up in a losing cause. Northern Brave got over the line. Very tough to defend totals, particularly when you have such low totals on the board. Starts with a dot ball to Martin Guptill. And second ball, Martin Guptill has taken the single, so Dale Phillips is back on strike. Third ball of the over coming up. This time back of the length again, and Dale Phillips looking to flick it away. Extra bounce and defends it back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Joey Field. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Dale Phillips is back on strike. And that's driven again down the ground to mid-off. And another dot ball from Joey Field. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Gives himself room, smashes it through the offside for 4. So finally a boundary here for Dale Phillips. Short and wide there. Dale Phillips is so good with the cut shot and picks up the first boundary of this run chase for the Aucklandaces. The last ball of the over coming up. That's a wide down the leg side from Joey Field. Might have to reload that one again. Has to reload that one again. So 1 more delivery left in this over. Dale Phillips is back on strike. The last ball of the over coming up. Oh, another wide down the leg side from Joey Field. Again has to reload that one again. Back-to-back wides from Joey Field. That's short and wide. It's cut away in the air. It's over the top of the fielders, and that'll be 4. Wonderfully hit over the top of that fielders at point. And I think Dale Phillips picks up another boundary to finish that over. So an expensive over there from Joey Field. Bowled really well in the previous game, but expensive today. 11 runs came from that over from Joey Field. And Aucklandaces are now 20 without loss after 3 overs. So Brett Randall now back into the attack. And 3 runs to start the over. So Dale Phillips is back on strike. Second ball of the over coming up. And Phillips swings it leg side. It's in the gap. That's 4 more. He's doing it easily here, Dale Phillips. Full delivery. Swung it leg side. This is exactly how the Central Stags batters should have batted in the first innings. Now Dale Phillips is showing the Central Stags batters how to bat with aggressive intent. Another boundary. This time it gives himself room, drives it straight to covers. And another dot ball from Brett Randall. Fourth ball of the over coming up. And that's on the pads again. Dale Phillips flicks it away towards square leg. And picks up another quick single. Martin Guptill is back on strike. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Martin Guptill back on strike. On the pads again. Martin Guptill flicks it away towards mid-wicket and picks up another single. Martin Guptill, just imagine a player like Martin Guptill playing second fiddle to someone like Dale Phillips. And Martin Guptill is a super player himself. But he's not looking to accelerate. He's looking to play second fiddle. So last ball of the over coming up. Oh, that's a short ball. It's too high, I guess. So Brett Randall has to reload that one again. So one more delivery left in this over. Last ball of the over coming up. Required run rate only 6.99. And Phillips comes down the wicket, hits it up in the air. Now this could be a catching opportunity. And it is taken at long off. So the first wicket goes down for the Auckland Aces. Change of pace, I think, from Brett Randall. And it's paid dividends. Dale Phillips looking to continue the aggressive intent, but only managed to hit it up in the air. Really good catch at long off. Tom Bruce, the captain, taking the catch. Dale Phillips is gone after scoring 15 runs from 13 balls. And Auckland Aces are now 30 for 1 after 4 overs. So the new batter to the crease is Adam Jones. So Blair Tickner is the new bowler into the attack now for the Central Stags and starts with a dot ball again. Martin Guptill looking for the pull shot. He's not got any timing properly today. It's been a struggle for Martin Guptill in this inning so far. Blair Tickner is an active New Zealand player now, has bowled really well in all three formats of the game. And Guptill looking to hit it, go big, a little bit of an inside edge towards fine leg, short fine leg, and Guptill picks up another single. This time it's on the pads, and Adam Jones flicks it away towards square leg and gets off the mark with a single. So fourth ball of the over coming up, and that's back of the length again, punched away by Martin Guptill towards covers, and another dot ball from Blair Tickner. Two more deliveries left in this over. Martin Guptill, can he get going? Oh, swings and misses, still can't make connection. Another dot ball here. Excellent over from Blair Tickner so far. There's 2 runs coming from this over, still 1 ball left. The last ball of the over, and Guptill cuts it away. Oh, good fielding and covers. Will pick up another single to finish the over. 3 runs came from that over from Blair Tickner, and Aucklandaces are now 33 for 1 after 5 overs. So Toby Findlay is back into the attack, and straight away Martin Guptill picks up another single to start the over. Adam Jones is back on strike. Short and wide this time, and Adam Jones cuts it straight to covers. And another dot ball from Toby Findlay. Adam Jones will take his time to get going, I guess, making his way into the playing 11 today. That's cut away again by Jones straight to covers. Another dot ball. This time it's on the pads. Adam Jones flicks it away towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. This time again, Guptill flicking it away down the ground to mid-on and picks up another single. 3 singles in this over, still 1 ball left. So last ball of the over. And that's cut away. Good fielding at point. Another dot ball to finish the over. Excellent over from Toby Findlay. There's 3 runs came from that over. The power play has been completed. Auckland Aces are now 36 for 1 after 6 overs after the power play. So 14 overs left, 107 more runs needed for the Auckland Aces. So Ajas Patel is the new bowler into the attack. And Martin Guptill plays it away, picks up another single to start the over. Adam Jones is back on strike. This time again it's cut away by Adam Jones towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. This time again driven down the ground and another single here. 3 singles to start this over. Goes for the reverse sweep. Unable to make connection. Another dot ball. So is there some slight pressure building now on the Auckland Aces? Boundaries have dried up a little bit. It's tossed up this time, and Adam Jones hits it leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Both these batters struggling to find the boundaries. Not only Martin Guptill, even Adam Jones as well has faced 8 balls, scored only 4 runs. Martin Guptill, I don't know what has happened to him. Was such a good batter, is struggling to hit one boundary. Last ball of the over. Tossed up again. Guptill hits it back down the ground. Good fielding by Ajaz Patel. Another dot ball to finish the over. 4 runs came from that over. And Auckland Aces are now 40 for 1 after 7 overs. So 13 overs left, 103 more runs needed for the Auckland Aces. Joe Field is back into the attack, into his second over. And that's on the pads. Adam Jones flicks it away towards deep square leg and picks up another single to start the over. It's been 23 balls since the last boundary was scored. Second ball of the over coming up. And Guptill again flicking it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. This partnership is now 12 from 20 balls. I think ever since the dismissal of Dale Phillips, they haven't found the boundary till now. That's driven away again by Adam Jones. It's found the gap and that'll be 4. Finally. They're just talking about the boundaries getting dried up. And Adam Jones has found the gap there beautifully. Much needed boundary for the Auckland Aces. And now the equation requirement is under 100 for the Auckland Aces. This time it's on a good length again. Adam Jones looking to flick it away. Hits it towards covers. Another dot ball from Joe Field. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. This time it's driven away again by Adam Jones. Gave himself room. It's in the gap for another boundary. Second boundary in this over. 50 comes up for the Auckland Aces. Finally, Adam Jones has realized that enough of nudging, enough of tapping it here and there. Time to find some boundaries. Good over this for the Auckland Aces. 50 comes up in 7.5 overs with the loss of 1 wicket. So last ball of the over is back of the length, and Adam Jones flicks it away towards mid-wicket and picks up another single to finish the over. So 11 runs came from that over, much better over for Auckland Aces, and Auckland Aces are now 51 for 1 after 8 overs. So Ajaz Patel back into the attack and straight away goes for a reverse sweep. Adam Jones goes for a reverse sweep towards the point and picks up another single to start the over. Martin Guptill is back on strike. Martin Guptill is there at the crease but not able to find the boundaries. Goes down the ground. In the air, long off. Takes the catch. Misery is over for Martin Guptill. Never got going in his innings. And in the end, he's holed out at long off. Ajaz Patel gets the breakthrough for the Central Stags. Tossing it up, inviting Guptill to play the big shot. He's been struggling all while. So telling him, try and go after me. Try and hit a 6 if you can. And all he's managed to do is find the fielder at long off. So Martin Guptill is gone after scoring 15 runs from 23 balls at a strike rate of 65.22. And Auckland Aces are now 52 for 2 after 8.2 overs. So Bevan Jacobs is the new batter to the crease, the man in form, and straight away defends it, gets an inside edge, gets off the mark with a single. Bevan Jacobs. It's a quicker delivery this time. Adam Jones pulls it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Tossed up again. Bevan Jacobs drives it straight to covers. Another dot ball from Ajaz Patel. Last ball of the over. Driven down the ground again by Bevan Jacobs towards long on and picks up another single to finish the over. 4 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Martin Guptill, and Auckland Aces are now 55 for 2 after 9 overs. So Blair Tickner is back into the attack and straight away beautifully played. Wonderfully played there by Bevan Jacobs, and he picks up his first boundary in this innings. This is exactly what Bevan Jacobs can do. He's been a man in form in this tournament and starts the over with a boundary. You can't be straying onto the pads like that of Bevan Jacobs. Second ball of the over coming up. That's driven again by Bevan Jacobs straight to point and picks up another single. The third ball of the over coming up. Short and wide, cut away again. Oh, good fielding at covers. And Adam Jones picks up another single. This time goes down the ground, Bevan Jacobs towards long on and picks up another single. 2 more deliveries left in this over. That's short. It's pulled away by Jones. Has he found the gap? Yes, he has. That'll be 4. 2 shot there from Blair Tickner. And Adam Jones found the gap beautifully. Picks up his third boundary. And they're doing this now easily. Auckland Aces. Last ball of the over is driven in the air. Will it land safely? Yes, it does. And Adam Jones picks up another couple of runs to finish the over. So 13 runs came from that over, and Auckland Aces are now 68 for 2 after 10 overs. So Brett Randall is back into the attack now for the Central Stags. Bevan Jacobs will be on strike. Brett Randall coming over the wicket to Bevan Jacobs. That's back of the length. Jacobs defends it back to the bowler. Again a dot ball to start the over. It's shot this time, pulled away by Jacobs. Oh, that went so hard and flat towards deep square leg. They're coming back for the second. No, they're not. Just a single for Bevan Jacobs. Adam Jones is back on strike. 74 needed from 58 balls now for the Auckland Aces. This time is driven away down the ground by Adam Jones towards long on and picks up another single. So just 2 runs from the first 3 balls of this over, still 3 balls left. And Bevan Jacobs comes down the wicket, hits it high in the air. Has he got enough on it? He just clears that fielder there at mid-off. And we'll pick up another couple of runs here. Bevan Jacobs. 71 now needed from the last 56 balls. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, it's on a good length again, defended towards covers. Another dot ball from Brett Randall. So last ball of the over coming up. Oh, goes for the pull again. Unable to make connection. Another dot ball to finish the over. Excellent over from Brett Randall. Just 4 runs came from that over. And Auckland Aces are now 72 for 2 after 11 overs. So Ajaz Patel back into the attack, and straight away Adam Jones goes over the top of the field red covers, and that'll be 4 more. That's a great way to start the over. Finally, Auckland Aces get the boundary that they were looking for. Adam Jones with his 4th boundary in this innings. Second ball of the over comes down the wicket, hits it back to the bowler. Chance of run out as well. Well, I think he's got him here. What an unnecessary waste of a wicket just when this partnership was starting to build, starting to get going. Adam Jones hitting it back to the bowler, committing through for the run, and then not able to make it back in time. So another wicket goes down here for the Auckland Aces. And it's in the form of a run out. Well, the decision pending. It will be out, I think. Yeah, out it is. So Adam Jones has gone after scoring 28 runs from 21 balls, and Auckland Aces are now 76 for 3 after 11.2 overs. So Lachlan Stackpole is the new batter to the crease, and straight away drives it down the ground to long off and picks up another single, gets off the mark with a single. So Ajaz Patel now coming around the wicket, Bevan Jacobs. Slower through the air, Bevan Jacobs drives it straight to covers. Another dot ball from Ajaz Patel. Two more deliveries left in this over. Goes leg side. Is it in the gap? No, deep mid wicket comes around as well. And Bevan Jacobs picks up another single. The last ball of the over coming up from Ajaz Patel. And it's short and wide, cut away again by Stackpole towards deep extra covers and picks up another single to finish the over. 7 runs came from that over, including the run out of Adam Jones. And Auckland Aces are now 79 for 3 after 12 overs. So Dean Foxcroft is the new bowler into the attack and starts with a dot ball. Auckland Stackpole. Second ball of the over. It's a quicker delivery and Stackpole hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Third ball of the over. Another quicker delivery cut away by Bevan Jacobs straight to covers and another dot ball from Foxcroft. Tossed up, Jacobs goes straight and goes all the way for 6. Much needed 6 after a long time. Aucklandaces have finally broken the shackles. It's Bevan Jacobs. It's straight down the ground for his first 6 in this innings. In fact, it's given as a 4. I think they checked the boundary. It's given as a 4. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Another quicker delivery. Bevan Jacobs drives it straight to covers and another dot ball here. Last ball of the over coming up. That's another quicker ball flicked away down the ground to long on and picks up another single to finish the over. The 6 runs came from that over and Aucklandaces are now 85 for 3 after 13 overs. Toby Findlay back into the attack and Bevan Jacobs drives it back to the bowler. Again a dot ball to start the over. Second ball of the over coming up. And that's driven again by Bevan Jacobs towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. So Auckland Stackpole is back on strike. Third ball of the over coming up. Oh, that's in the slot. He's flicked it leg side. I don't know whether he's got enough on it though. Fielders coming in. Oh, that's a good effort to stop the boundary, but it's not able to take the catch there. And Stackpole completes another couple of runs. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. That's short this time, pulled away again by Stackpole towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. 4 runs have come from this over, still 2 balls left. That's full in the slot and he goes over mid off and towards long off, and Bevan Jacobs picks up another couple of runs. 6 runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left, 52 needed from 37. Could we see another twist in this tail here? Central Stags will be looking to get the wicket of Bevan Jacobs. They can get the wicket of Bevan Jacobs, this match can turn on its head. Last ball of the over and Bevan Jacobs swings and misses. Another dot ball to finish the over. 6 runs came from that over and Aucklandaces are now 91 for 3 after 14 overs. 52 needed from the last 6 overs for the Aucklandaces. So Blair Tickner is back into the attack now. 52 needed from the last 6 overs. Auckland Stackpole on strike. That's pulled in the air. I don't think it's got timing on it. Fielder there at deep mid wicket, takes the catch. And another wicket goes down here. Blair Tickner gets the breakthrough. 4th wicket goes down for Aucklandaces. And this game is still alive as far as Central Stags are concerned. It was a short ball. Went for the pull, got it high on the bat there, Auckland Stackpole. Really good catch at deep mid wicket. Another twist in this tail here. The game keeps twisting, doesn't it? Twisting and turning. Auckland Stackpole is gone after a struggling knock of 6 from 7 balls, and Aucklandaces are now 91 for 4 after 14.1 overs. So 52 needed from 35 balls. Ryan Harrison is the new batter to the crease. And straight away plays it away towards the offside, and Ryan Harrison gets off the mark with a single. Bevan Jacobs is back on strike. So third ball of the over coming up, and that's flicked away again by Bevan Jacobs towards deep mid wicket. Can only pick up another single here. Getting a little tighter than expected. 50 needed from 33 balls now for the Auckland Aces. Ryan Harrison is back on strike. Goes for the drive, is nicked it through to the keeper, I think. Yes, he has. Second wicket in the over for Blair Tickner. And suddenly now Auckland Aces have lost half their side. What is happening here suddenly? Ryan Harrison has nicked it through, one of the faintest of nicks through to the keeper. And this is exactly what can happen with an international quality fast bowler coming into the playing 11 for Central Stags. Extra pace, extra bounce. And suddenly now Central Stags, they start to believe. Ryan Harrison is out for one, and Auckland Aces 93 for 5 after 14.4 overs. So Siddesh Dixit is the new batter to the crease for the Auckland Aces. So two more deliveries left in this over. Siddesh Dixit on strike. What an over this is. Just 2 runs from this over and 2 wickets as well. That's back of the lane. Siddesh Dixit defends it towards point and gets off the mark with a single. They need to get the wicket of Bevan Jacobs though. He has been the man in form for the Auckland Aces. Single-handedly has been carrying their batting every single time. So last ball of the over coming up. Bevan Jacobs on strike. And it's driven again by Jacobs towards deep extra covers. Fielder does really well to stop the boundary. They'll pick up another couple of runs to finish the over. So 5 runs came from that over, including 2 wickets. And Auckland Aces are now 96 for 5 after 15 overs. So Ajaz Patel now went to his last over, and Siddesh Dixit picks up a single to start the over. Bevan Jacobs now back on strike. This time he goes leg side, straight to square leg, and Bevan Jacobs picks up another quick single. This time goes big, Siddesh Dixit, it's in the air. Fielder running in from covers and doesn't get there, and Siddesh Dixit picks up another single. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Bevan Jacobs is back on strike. This time it's flicked away by Bevan Jacobs. Picks up another single, looking to go for the second, can't get it. 4 singles in this over. 100 comes up for the Auckland Aces. 100 comes up in 15.4 overs at the loss of 5 wickets. 2 more deliveries left in this over. 43 needed from 26 balls now. This time again, comes down the wicket, hits it high in the air. Long off! Oh, comes back, takes it, I think. Has he taken it? No, he hasn't. Or has he? Yes, he has. He has taken it. What a catch that is. We're going to have a look at the catch once again. But that could be a stunning catch here. And another wicket has gone down, I think, for the Auckland Aces. Siddesh Dixit looking for the big shot. This could be another big moment here. Central Stags are still fighting it here. What a game are we having on our hands. We all thought at the halfway mark that this would be a cakewalk for the Auckland Aces. But not to be. T20 cricket and its uncertainties will always keep surprising you. We're going to have a look at the catch, whether it's fair or not. Whether it's a clean catch or not. He's taken the catch, thrown it back, and then comes back in and completes the catch. Wow, that's a fantastic catch. Absolutely magnificent. We'll just check whether he's grounded the ball or not. I don't think so. So it will be another wicket here. What a game this is turning out to be. Suddenly now, out of nowhere, Auckland Aces are digging a hole for themselves. Decision pending. And out it is. So Siddesh Dixit is already halfway. He's already gone back to the pavilion. He already knew that he was gone. The 6th wicket goes down for Auckland Aces. Sliding into further trouble in this run chase. 100 for 6 now after 15.5 overs. Siddesh Dixit out for 3. Well, Bevan Jacobs is also struggling, in all honesty. He's been a man in form for the Auckland Aces. But he has also scored run a ball 25, and that is putting pressure on the other batters. Running out of partners at the moment is Bevan Jacobs. The wicket of Bevan Jacobs might well be the match for Central Stags. And they need that wicket very quickly. 43 needed from 25 balls now. Harjot Johal is the new batter to the crease. Last ball of the over, picks up a single to finish the over. Harjot Johal gets off the mark with a single. 5 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Siddesh Dixit. And Auckland Aces are now 101 for 6 after 16 overs. What are we seeing here? 4 overs left, 42 needed for Auckland Aces, only 4 wickets in hand. Bevan Jacobs, the last recognized batter at the crease for the Auckland Aces. Blair Tickner is continuing into his last over. We all thought that Central Stags didn't get enough runs on the board, but guess what? They're making a fist out of this. Harjat Johal on strike. And that's back of the length. Defended towards point. Another dot ball to start the over. Required run rate nearing 11. How on earth has this happened? You're just chasing 143 runs. Normally these days, modern day T20 cricket, you'll chase 143 in 15 overs, won't you? You couldn't chase it in 20 overs. 42 needed from 23 balls. Second ball of the over coming up. Oh, goes for a pull again. Unable to make connection. 2 dot balls to start this over. Bevan Jacobs is left stranded at the non-strikers end, not knowing what to do. He's left helpless at the non-strikers end, has to be said. Because Bevan Jacobs is the batter who can win you this game. If you are Auckland Aces. Harjot Johal has to give the strike back to Bevan Jacobs. That's the one task for him. That's pulled away again by Johal towards mid-wicket. Chance of run out directed. Could have been very close. And he completes the single. And more importantly, Bevan Jacobs will be back on strike. .41 needed from 21 balls. Bevan Jacobs has the responsibility on his shoulders to somehow take the Auckland Aces over the line here. Fourth ball of the over coming up from Blair Tickner. That's pulled in the air. No timing at all. It will land safely. And Jacobs picks up another single. 40 now needed from 20. How on earth, I think many viewers will be wondering, how on earth has it got down to this? Auckland Aces were looking so good. They bowled so well, even in this start of this run chase, it was looking so good for them. Suddenly now they're just looking as though they might just well lose this. That's pulled away again by Harjot Johal towards deep mid-wicket. Picks up another single. That's not going to help. Required run rate above 12 now. How a game can turn and twist. It's absolutely unbelievable actually. You just look at it at one stage. From 76 for 2 to 100 for 6. That is how a game can turn. 4 wickets lost for just 24 runs for Auckland Aces. Last ball of the over. Goes for a pull again. What happened there? They haven't taken the single. In fact, I think Bevan Jacobs has gotten hit on his head there. So they'll have a mandatory concussion check done for sure. But more importantly for the Central Stags, another dot ball, and what a spell this has been. A return of Blair Tickner has done wonders. 2 for 24 in his 4 overs he's finished with. Just 3 runs came from that over. And Auckland Aces are now 104 for 6 after 17 overs, needing 39 runs to win from the last 3 overs. Yep, Bevan Jacobs got hit on the helmet, the last ball of that over. So, mandatory concussion check will be done. But how has Auckland Aces got themselves into this position? You will not understand at all. I really don't understand what happened to Martin Guptill actually. He was struggling during his innings. Adam Jones was not able to find the boundaries for a brief period. And at that time we thought, okay, it's 143 only they are chasing. I think they'll somehow manage it. But then those are the kind of struggling innings from batters will slowly create that pressure. I mean, this kind of pressure is not created immediately. It's created over a period of few overs, depending on how you play. And if you look at Auckland Aces batting scorecard, Martin Guptill scored 15 from 23 balls. 15 runs from 23 balls he scored. Batter of the quality of Martin Guptill, has played so much international cricket for New Zealand, has played so many World Cups. But he has also scored only 15 from 23 balls at a strike rate of 65.22. Dale Phillips started well, 15 from 13. Then Adam Jones, he hit 4 boundaries, okay, but his first 10 deliveries he couldn't get going. And now Bevan Jacobs, 26 from 27 balls, under 100 strike rate once again. The strike rates of batters are questionable. Auckland Stackpole only 6 runs from 7 balls. No wonder you are feeling the pressure now. 39 needed from 17. Toby Findlay, second ball of the over coming up. And that's driven again. Down the ground to long off. And Harjot Johal picks up another single. If you have so many batters batting under 100 strike rate, how can you chase a target in T20 cricket? You're not playing test cricket, right? You're not playing test cricket or one day international cricket for you to bat at strike rate under 100 for a prolonged period. Somewhere down the line you need to get a move on, find the boundaries and sixes when it's needed. Third ball of the over coming up. Goes big, Bevan Jacobs in the air. Now then, has he cleared the fence? Yes, he has. That's a clean shot. Finally a 6 from Bevan Jacobs. Picks up his first 6 in this innings. And they need a lot more of this now. Auckland Aces now down to 32 needed from 15 balls. Slow ball, he goes down the ground again towards long off and will only pick up another single. And that is not a good result for Auckland Aces. They need Bevan Jacobs on strike. They need Bevan Jacobs on strike for the major part of this run chase now. And him not being on strike will favour Central Stags for sure. Harjot Johal on strike. Goes in the air, over the top. Long off, running in. And Harjot Johal picks up another couple of runs. Keeps the strike. So this ball is like a free hit for Harjot Johal. And then maybe allow Bevan Jacobs to face the penultimate over. So last ball of the over coming up. What can Harjot Johal do? Goes big. It's high in the air. Now this should be out, I think. Fielder coming underneath it. Two fielders converging. Can't take the catch. Puts it down. And they'll pick up another couple of runs actually. I don't know why they picked up a couple of runs. Oh, in fact, they should pick up a couple of runs. Then only Bevan Jacobs will be on strike. So that's a good decision to pick up a couple of runs there to finish that over. But what an over that was. 13 runs came from that over from Toby Findlay. He's finished his spell, none for 29 in his 4 overs, and Auckland Aces are now 117 for 6 after 18 overs, needing 27 to win from the last 2 overs. So, in fact, it's 26 to win. In fact, they picked up 3 runs, I think. 3 runs they picked up for the last ball. So, 13 runs did come from that over. So Harjot Johal will be on strike for the penultimate over. And trusting Harjot Johal with the bat now. Auckland Aces. So Joe Field. So Joe Field is going to be bowling the penultimate over. 26 needed from the last 2 overs. Harjot Johal needs to give the strike to Bevan Jacobs. Here's Joy Field with the penultimate over. Balls him! Wicket first ball! Harjot Johal has been castled by Joy Field. And the Central Stags are getting closer to victory here out of absolutely nowhere. Bevan Jacobs remains away from the strike. They lose their 7th wicket here. 26 needed from 11. The pressure is increasing now for Aucklandaces. How has this happened here? They were just chasing 143 runs. This is absolutely unbelievable. Harjot Johal is gone after scoring 9 runs from 10 balls, and Aucklandaces are now 117 for 7 after 18.1 overs. So Angus Olivier is the new batter to the crease, and all he has to do, don't think about playing the big shots. Give the strike to Bevan Jacobs. Simple task. Why aren't they able to do that? Why was Harjot Johal going for the big shot there? Just give the strike to Bevan Jacobs. Only he can win it for you now. His wicket is the match for Central Stags. Simple as that. Second ball of the over. That's flicked away by Angus Olivier. Will take the single. Stuart short fine leg picks up the single, gives the strike back to Bevan Jacobs, and now it's Bevan Jacobs or nothing for Aucklandaces in this game. All Central Stags need is that man's wicket. Bevan Jacobs, 33 from 29 balls. He hasn't quite got going in this innings, but 25 needed from 10 balls. If there is any batter who can do this for the Aucklandaces, it's Bevan Jacobs only. So third ball of the over coming up from Joy Field. Bevan Jacobs on strike. What can he do? He hits it in the air. Down to long on. Down to long on. Taken. That's the game. That's the game for Central Stags. How on earth have Aucklandaces lost this? Oh my goodness. Bevan Jacobs has holed out at long on. That is it for the Aucklandaces for sure. 25 needed from 9 balls. They don't have any batters remaining. It's the tailenders who will come in. Simple catch at long on. What a win this is going to be for the Central Stags. Out of nowhere, they have found something. They have found hope. And they are going to be they are going to be winning this for sure. Bevan Jacobs is out for 33. And Aucklandaces are now 118 for 8 after 18.3 overs. Nine balls left, 25 needed, but who are the batters now for the Aucklandaces? It slipped away from them. This is exactly what can happen when you take things lightly in this game. The game will teach you a lesson. You should never become complacent in this game. Rohit Gulati is the new batter to the crease. 25 needed from 9 balls. How on earth has this happened? He should have been cruising. They should have chased this down easily, Aucklandaces. Rohit Gulati hits it away, picks up a couple of runs, gets off the mark with a couple of runs. That's not going to help one bit. 23 now needed from 8 balls. What was supposed to be a comfortable run chase has been complicated and has been gifted, I would say. I don't even know what word to use for that, for what Aucklandaces are doing right now. Here comes Joy Field again. The short ball. Rohit Gulati pulls and misses. Another dot ball here. What a bowling performance from Central Stags. Has to be one of the best ever defenses in T20 cricket, this performance from Central Stags. Just 142 runs on the board, and the way they are making a fight out of this, the way they are winning this now, it can be said that Central Stags are now favourites. They are going to be winning this. It really needs to be appreciated. Last ball of the over coming up. Again goes for the pull, misses it. Another dot ball to finish the over. What an over from Joy Field. Just 3 runs came from that over, including 2 wickets, and more importantly, the wicket of Bevan Jacobs as well in that over. And Auckland Aces are now 120 for 8 after 19 overs, needing 23 to win from the last over. Well, if anyone doesn't like T20 cricket, then this game, I don't know what to say, really don't know what to say actually. How Auckland Aces are losing this game, I still can't believe it. At one stage, they needed around 76 to win from the last 10 overs. Normally 76 runs to win from the last 10 overs, any chasing team will take it these days, right? Angus Olivier is on strike. Brett Randall is going to be bowling the last over for the Central Stags. And this has been a bowling performance for the ages from Central Stags. Angus Olivier hits it in the air. And it's in the gap. Will pick up another couple of runs to start the over. That's not going to help at all. 21 needed from 5 balls now. Fielder made a good effort there, couldn't hang on to it. So 5 balls left, 21 needed. They need some sixes here. Again, Angus Olivier clear the boundary. Swings and misses. Another dot ball from Brett Randall. Now 21 from 4. Everything must clear the boundary now as far as the Auckland Aces are concerned. What a game we have had here. What a comeback from Central Stags. They didn't bat well, but they've ensured that they defend a very, very below par score, it has to be said. Third ball of the over. Needs to go for 6. Goes big. It's over. Fine leg. That'll be 4. So Angus Olivier has found the boundary here. Now equation down to 17 needed from 3 balls. They need 3 sixes basically. Or 2 sixes and a boundary to take it to the super over. So 17 needed from 3 balls. Here we go. Goes for the pull. It's in the air. And it's in the gap again. Another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries from Angus Olivier. 13 needed from 2 balls. They need 2 sixes now. Simple as that. It's also the first bouncer for the over, but 2 sixes will take it to the super over for the Auckland Aces. So plenty of discussions going on now. 10 runs from this over. They need 13 from 2 balls. 2 sixes is what is needed. Anything less than that, the Central Stags are going to be winning this. It's only their 3rd win in this tournament for Central Stags. Angus Olivier needs to find 2 sixes. So 13 needed from 2. Brett Randall, Angus Olivier swings it leg side. It's along the ground. That is it. It will be fielded at deep mid wicket. They have taken the single, but that is the end of the game. Almost, practically done now for the Auckland Aces. How the hell this has happened, I will not know. But it's going to be a 3rd win for the Central Stags, and they are reviving their season today. So last ball of the match, 12 needed from one ball is impossible. Legal delivery. And that's pulled away by Rohit Gulati towards deep square leg. And they'll pick up another single. That is it. What a bowling performance this has been. Bowling performance for the ages. We have heard about run chase for the ages in T20 cricket. We have heard about best innings for the ages. Now we are hearing about the bowling performance for the ages, it has to be said. It has been an amazing bowling performance from Central Stags. The way they have defended this, just 142 runs on the board. And even during the run chase, the Auckland Aces started really well. But then to come back from there, they just kept on chipping away with the wickets. They kept on building pressure with the dot balls. Kept on taking the wickets. And in the end, they have won this match by 10 runs. What a bowling performance. And what a defense. And really need to give credit to all the bowlers of the Central Stags. I think they got inspired by Blair Tickner's entry into the playing 11 today. He also bowled fantastically well. And this is really an amazing game of cricket actually. Unfortunately though, for the Auckland Aces, I think they should have gotten over the line. They will feel that they let one slip away. It was their game actually for most period of this game, but somehow they let it slip. Martin Guptill, I don't know what has happened to him. He needs to work on his batting strike rate if he wants to still play at these highest levels, because you cannot afford to eat up so many deliveries like that. And Auckland Aces have suffered their second defeat in this tournament. Just a second defeat for Auckland Aces. They are still at the top of the table even after this defeat. The Central Stags have picked up a very important win now, and suddenly they are putting pressure on the Otago Wolves in the points table. Central Stags have 3 wins from 7 matches. Otago Wolves have 3 wins from 6 matches. So the battle for the 4th spot is increasing. Unfortunately though, for the Wellington Firebirds, they are still at the bottom of the table. They are a long way behind even Central Stags. That is not helping their cause. But that is what these tournaments are about, right? Always teams challenging each other, teams pushing each other. That is what makes these tournaments very, very fascinating to watch. So an outstanding win here for the Central Stags. It was a very important game. It was a more important game for the Central Stags compared to the Auckland Aces, because Auckland Aces were already firm at the top of the table. Central Stags were losing a few games, so they needed to come back to winning ways. They needed to get a win to get their campaign back on track. And to win a match like this, just posting 142 runs on the board and defending it and winning it by 10 runs, I think it will give Central Stags a lot of confidence going forward in this tournament. An outstanding win for the Central Stags by just 10 runs against the Auckland Aces, and they pick up their 3rd win in the Super Smash T20 tournament. So we'll be back again to cover the future matches of the Super Smash T20 tournament this year. So until we come back again, please like, share and subscribe to our channel Runs and Views. Take care guys, cheers and have a good day.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.